Then I just grabbed the tissues and I just cried away when I saw that Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Flart, flart, blart, 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 flart, blart, 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 blart.
I loved it. Anyway,
Paul
guys.
Blart,
Hi,
Flart,
guys.
Blart.
How you doing? This is Isaac, the Big Money Anderson.
I am Tyler. I am actually here on Time King.
Yeah. And welcome to Big Bang Cinema. This is a show where we talk about movie news.
Movie reviews.
And every single thing in between. Thank you all for coming in today and talking with us about all the movie news. Even though you're not going to be talking to us, maybe you talk to your TV. That's up to you. You know, it's all good.
We actually have a guest here today.
Well, he's not really a guest. He's a worker. He's not on camera over here. We have Mr. Kyle.
Oh, well, he's a worker. That doesn't matter. Let's go back to the news.
Okay, well, you just brought him up and brought him down.
I thought he was a guest. He's a worker. He's not
Just
that
like this
important.
next movie we're going to be
Okay.
talking about. He's not a worker.
He's Kyle.
He's Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
It's like it's not TV. It's HBO.
Small
He's not a
Kyle.
worker. He's
Small
Kyle.
Kyle. There's no camera on you, but you can smile anyway.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Give Kyle some love, and we'll throw a
Okay.
social media out maybe. Anyway, guys, speaking about throwing things out, Avengers Endgame is getting
What?
re-released back into theaters because money.
What I've heard is this is straight from Kevin Feige himself. They're re-releasing it with footage that was not released in theaters. They're going to do all this before the DVD comes out, which is going to contain the extra footage.
That sounds like a cash grab.
Now, what I've heard is 2 extra hours. It turns
Now-
the film to a 5-hour
Now,
film.
I haven't heard that. So from what I've heard on this, this is basically, I think it's going to be like 10 minutes extra footage. It's basically just going to be deleted scenes that they took out because it was just not enough time to have it. And it's probably going to be pointless scenes or like probably just like connective tissue, like Tony Stark's talking to Cap in this scene saying, "Do you think we're going to make it? I don't know.
See-
I don't know what I'm going to do if we don't." It'll be stuff like that.
Or like more about the peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah,
But-
it's like how it's like more her making the peanut butter sandwich.
Or like she goes to
How she cleans it up.
goes to Food Line and she's standing at all these jellies, just looking at all these jellies, which she's gonna pick out. And she gets the bread, she's standing in line like, I know you from somewhere. Yeah, I think I've seen you on TV. You were there when Thanos showed up.
the PB&J subplot.
The Thanos people.
And that's how
showed
Jenna
up.
Malone got cut out of the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's exactly what I've heard. And, this is a big chance. They're trying to get at least $60 million on this release to push this film over Avatar.
So obviously that's the big thing. People think that this is basically just a ploy to try to break the record for. The Cap is not amused. I mean, I don't think anybody's really amused at this. Probably like the super hard MCU or the Maku fans, however you like to pronounce it.
Like it'll be like Endgame point.
2.0. Avengers Endgame 0.5.
Yeah, or Avengers 4.5.
Yeah, that feels about right. But I mean, as far as like what they're going to add and everything, do you think that they're going to pass the level of 60 million?
Possibly so. This is Avengers. Now, what if they have more with old Cap? More footage with old Cap, like old Cap, like it shows them like what hour is an hour of him sitting in the VA office.
I mean, like, well, look, that would be great. I would actually really like that.
Yeah. I'm Captain America, damn it!
And like 20 minutes of him at the Sonic drive-thru. I swear my boy made my burger medium rare. I wanted it well done.
Or he goes to Walmart and gets some bananas and like eats one of them and stands in line for like 3 hours just to complain about the service.
Oh my goodness.
Like it's just him adjusting to being old. I would love that.
I would watch a whole movie about that.
I would love that. A comedy film about old Captain America.
But anyway, obviously we both agree this is a cash grab. We both agree that they're probably going to surpass this level. Any final thoughts on this before we move on?
I will probably go there and watch it against my better judgment.
I'm probably not going to watch this. I'll probably just wait until it comes up.
You know you're going to see it.
I'm probably not.
Because we're going to review it.
Well, the extra 5 minutes that are in the
We're going to review
footage?
the extra 5 minutes of footage.
We'll find out. Well, speaking about too much too soon, Kingsman is
The
apparently
prequel?
getting a prequel.
What?
Yes. So Kingsman, the movie that you saw 2 years ago, or however much it was, the movie directed by Matthew Vaughn that stars Elton John as Taron Egerton, and he apparently is making a prequel called The King's Man, which doesn't sound at all like a romantic comedy.
Does this take place in the 60s or does this take place like Arthurian?
This takes place in the Bad Idea camp is what it takes place in.
You know, what, is Matthew Vaughn directing it?
So Matthew Vaughn, apparently, this is what I've read. I'm not sure if Matthew Vaughn's going to be directing this. He is involved somehow. I believe he's just going to be producing though. I believe they're probably going to get somebody else to direct this.
Oh no! Don't please tell me that it's not going to be like a student film director down in like Norway or Sweden, right?
This is probably going to be like some like guy that had one indie project that they throw into the franchise again. If they do this, first off, I don't think this is a very good idea. Kingsman's kind of a neat concept. You don't need to go into like how all the the Knights of the Kingsmen were kind of came about. You don't need to have to go into like Mark Strong's backstory. Try to bring him back and digitally de-age him. You don't need any of that.
No. What if this takes place like in the 70s or something, and it's about
that's about what it's going to be about. Nothing.
Okay.
It's going to be references that we know and recognize from Kingsman.
What was Colin Firth's character? What was his name?
Who? What?
Colin Firth's character.
Colin Firth's character? He was Sir Lancelot.
It's be like Lancelot, back like him deciding to join his train. It can't be that, but yeah.
It's going to be digitally de-aged Colin Firth.
Digitally de-aged, and it's going to be about him joining the Kingsmen back in the 70s.
I'm not feeling it.
And he's going to have a big afro.
I dig the big afro.
I want to see that.
But as far as the concept and everything, if they're going to do this, what I would want to see, if they're absolutely going to do this and not going to let it go, I'd want to see something a little smaller scale, not like the world's going to blow up kind of thing. Something a little bit, on the smaller side, a little bit more reserved, a little bit more of a character piece, and a little bit more of a maybe something a little bit different. Maybe not so much just a straight up spy movie. Maybe something a little different.
Maybe it'll be like England during the Troubles.
Again, this just sounds worse and worse the more we talk about it.
No, I'm actually digging this right now.
Okay.
He goes to the Falkland Islands, and it's about spy mission trying to just take down Argentina.
Okay.
Well, this sounds really nice.
Well, any final thoughts on this before we go on, buddy?
We'll end up watching, and you're probably giving it praise.
Well, we'll find out. But speaking about giving an inordinate amount of praise, Keanu Reeves is possibly going to be in the MCU.
I don't know if that's correct, because I think it says possibly.
It says, well, people can't see the whiteboard. It does say possibly, but
possibly.
It's okay. Thank you, Amanda, for writing our whiteboard. You did better than I ever could.
Yeah, anyway, I could actually read this.
Yeah, Tyler likes to just do jokes for us that we can read the whiteboard, but you at home can just imagine.
Most times I can't read it because Isaac writes it. But
yes. So this beautiful man up on screen is named Keanu Reeves. Oh, not these two beautiful men.
Oh.
This beautiful man behind. This beautiful man.
Are you talking about Saint Keanu?
What?
Saint Keanu.
Saint Keanu.
Yeah.
Unless you've been living under a rock, Keanu Reeves has been blowing up on the internet. He's been blowing up more than a Samsung Galaxy on a hot day. He is doing a lot of cool things. He's doing a lot of great things for a lot of people. Well, did you just get the Samsung Galaxy joke?
No, I was trying to laugh out loud over that. That was really
thank you. I was proud of it. Unlike Samsung with their products. But Keanu is really big. He's got the John Wick movies out. He's doing really good things outside of film. He's in Cyberpunk 2077. He's everywhere.
Yes.
And Kevin Feige says apparently that he's contacted him for every single MCU movie.
Yeah, he wants them in all of them. And Keanu Reeves is in talks right now, supposedly, about appearing in an upcoming MCU film.
And I don't think that'll happen anytime soon.
Oh, it'll happen.
I mean, especially because he's just so big now. I think he'll probably want to, he can just pick and choose. Although, if he does do it, which is a high possibility, I think it's a great idea. I think since Robert Downey Jr. is, spoiler for Avengers Endgame, and if you haven't seen Avengers Endgame by now, you're not going to. It's just a fact. Robert Downey Jr.'s character is dead. I've
had a theory about this. They hire him all, but he's not playing anybody. He's going to play Keanu Reeves in the background. It'll pan through like a scene, and you can see him off in the, it's like where's Keanu? And he'd be off in the corner sitting at a bench by himself, or he's like getting a hot dog, or it's like, they're fighting in space, and he's floating around a little spacesuit in the top corner. You gotta be really quick to see him.
He's the new Stan Lee?
He's the new Stan Lee, but it's not like, oh, that's Stan Lee right front and center with some lines. It's like the people with the sharp eyes can find Keanu in the background. It's like, where's Waldo?
Well, you know more about the comic stuff than I do, but if I were to see Keanu Reeves in an MCU movie, I would definitely like to see him as like the new Robert Downey Jr. because he comes from a different place than Robert Downey Jr. Because when that first Iron Man movie came out, he was very much like he was a respected actor, but he wasn't really a popular actor. He was just getting out of jail for like whatever he did. I think it was like he sold drugs. Yeah. Oh, no, that was not Michael J. Fox. That was what was his name? Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick.
And Eddie Murphy.
He ran
allegedly. Allegedly. But there's proof. But Keanu, if he comes from a different place, he's like the biggest star right now, like to everybody, especially our age. People at our age love him. If they're going to do it, it comes from a different place. I think he would be a really good choice. It'd be kind of interesting to see where they put him at in the world. I don't know, what character would you want to see him to play if he was going to play somebody?
He should be the next Sorcerer Supreme in upcoming Doctor Strange, where he uses MIB magic.
See, I would like that, but the MIB magic's not going to happen. But he would be cool as like a Sorcerer Supreme.
Like
which sounds like a great menu item at Taco Bell for like a special time when the next Doctor Strange comes out.
Yeah, I would love that.
The Sorcerer Supreme with the
Pepe
whole
sauce.
Oh no, that sounds good. No, the Pepe sauce.
Green Pepe sauce.
I don't keep saying that. It makes it sound really nasty. Any final thoughts on this before we go on?
I would enjoy seeing Keanu Reeves in any film.
Heard. Speaking about seeing any film, Mr. Anthony Carrigan, a.k.a. NoHo Hank from Barry, has been cast in Bill and Ted Face the Music. Now, in case you don't know who this actor is, he's not really like a super well-known actor.
He's Zaz in Gotham.
So I don't watch Gotham, but he is that character. The character I know him as, like I just said, was NoHo Hank from Barry, which if you're not watching Barry, I'd highly recommend it. It soothes my soul. He plays a Chechen mafia man. And his character is just so weird and quirky, and he really is a big fan of Bill Hader's character Barry. But he wants Barry to kill somebody, but then they want to go shopping for Louis Vuitton bags right after they get killed. You know, like it's really weird, and he's just a great actor, great performer. I think them putting in Bill and Ted Face the Music is a really interesting choice. I don't know who they're gonna get them to play, and I don't even really know what this movie is going to be. But
all I know is Keanu Reeves is in it.
So I know a little bit more than that. I did a little research. So the director of this movie is named Dean Parasot. Do you know who Dean Parasot is?
It sounds like an infection.
Well, he infected the world with some great movies. And that was Galaxy Quest. He directed Fun with Dick and Jane, which I find is okay. Galaxy Quest is one of my favorite movies, by the way.
I'm not lying. Galaxy Quest is his favorite film. Like, if everybody wants to capture Isaac, if you want to kidnap him, just put up showing Galaxy Quest, giant screen, HD remastered, surround sound. Just do the top of the line, and he will be there. It doesn't matter what state it's in, what country. He's going to be there to watch it.
That is true. I got my car jacked one time when I went to go see Galaxy Quest, and the whole, still, it was a good day because I got to see Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, he was like, oh man, my car got broken into, but I saw Galaxy Quest on the big screen.
Like, that's going to suck sitting on that glass going home.
Oh, yeah.
But as far as this movie as a whole, I'm very excited about this for one main reason, because Bill and Ted is great, and those two movies are awesome. This is actually something I think would actually work, because seeing Bill and Ted as like these kind of older guys, and they still haven't created the magical song that's going to like cure the impoverished nation, it's going to be really interesting. Especially they got a great director, they got a great cast. I'm really excited for it. Maybe this will suck. I don't know. I'll wait to see a trailer before I reserve my judgment, but I'm very excited about it. Any final thoughts on this before we go on?
Keanu's in it.
Keanu's in it?
I'm watching it.
Well, guys, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns about anything that we've talked about today, you can go to facebook.com/Studio67NCC. Don't know, I was throwing like gang signs up. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Do you guys want to see Cap sit in the VA office for 20 minutes? Let us know. Guys, thank you so much for watching so far.